Hello guys, it's Pete here, lead guitarist and vocalist in the hard rock band Manafora. This is our channel. We've got music videos, we've got links to our album, we've got blogs, and we've got gear reviews, which is what this is. So, what I've got for you today is a Mesa Boogie Nomad 55. It's one of the slightly lesser known boogies from the late 90s. It's a sort of mid-range, entry range Mesa Boogie, but it's still a rip-snorting 6L6 all-tube 3-channel amplifier. So before I start to say anything else about it, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you through the tones. We're all at 12 at the moment in each channel. I'm just going to dial it in and have a play, and you'll see what kind of things I'll zero in on. So, channel 1, which is the clean channel, we've got everything at 12, reverb off. Not too bad. There's two modes on each channel, so this is normal clean and there's a pushed clean, so let's see what that is before we start to tinker with the EQ. So normal clean, push clean. That's pushed. Pushed clean. Let's stick with the normal clean for the moment. So this is on the humbucker. Let's go on to the second position. So quite bright. I think we need a little bit more gain to just either get a bit of breakup or a little bit more compression. There's a lot of very high top end there, so I'll just bring the presence down a little bit. I think we need more bottom end as well, so let's push the bass, I think quite a bit. Let's see where that gets us. Okay, we're getting there, maybe a little bit less gain. I'll take some mids out. This is a nice clean channel, and it is American amplifier after all. A bit more bass, I think, although we're pretty much there. Maybe a touch more treble, a bit less presence. Okay, well that's sort of the sound where I like it. One of the great things about this amplifier as well is that each channel not only has its own individual master, volume and EQ, it also has an individual reverb per channel, so that's fantastic. Okay, well here we go. that sounds fucking fantastic to me. Well, let's leave that as channel 1. So I've dialed in a nice tone there. Let's move on to channel 2. So channel 2 is got 2 modes on it. There's vintage and modern. Let's see what vintage sounds like as we turn up the gain, everything else on 12. So gain totally down. So it's nice, it's a little bit boxy, a bit MIDI maybe. That's vintage, let's try modern. It's a lot more present, probably something a bit easier to work with than vintage, although I'm sure you can get some nice sounds out of vintage, but we'll stick with modern for the moment. So I didn't actually change much on this channel. I think I'm sort of where I want to be with it. So we've got quarter of the way up on gain, master at 12. I'm going to leave master at 12 for most of these. Presence just below 12. We've got treble at 12 o'clock. We've got mids at maybe 11 o'clock, 10:30, and bass is somewhere around 1:30 o'clock or so. And that sounds like this. Bit more presence, but woo! That's a nice, really hot sort of classic rock kind of sound. Bit of riff-raff. But I think it also would be nice cleaning up a bit with the volume. Very nice, extremely full, very responsive to volume, very touch sensitive. Awesome. Okay, I don't even think that needs much reverb. I think there's a slight bit on there already. But next one's my favourite channel. So next one's my favourite channel, which is the very noisy, very metally channel. So again on this there is two modes, there's vintage and there's modern. There's vintage and there's modern. So let's just do a few chords on both. It's modern. You lose a lot of volume there, so let's push it back up to get a decent. So I think we're going to go for modern. Seems that modern's got a bit more of a presence to it. So I think with this one, definitely need a bit of, since it's rip snorting metal sounding, need a bit more bass. I'm going to push that right up to quarter. And a little bit more gain, I think. Let's push that up to maybe 130. Bring those mids down. This is a Mesa Boogie and it's American. And I think a little bit less presence, a little bit more treble. Need a little bit of reverb on there. In fact, you can barely hear the reverb on this channel, so I'm just going to put it on full. That channel. Well, yeah, I think this is a pretty good demonstration of what this amp can do. So, also talking of features of this amp, you've got a parallel effects loop, I believe, so you can set the mix of how much of the effects loop is coming through. It's also got an independent solo boost for any channel, which is a really goddamn useful feature for me. And the fact that you've got fully independent EQ and master volumes for each channel is really nice. And I've never heard of these amps before I bought one. In fact, I sort of assumed because of the price of them, which is much cheaper than other Boogies, that they weren't particularly any good. I only tried this one in an awesome guitar shop in Bath called Rare and Vintage Guitars. If you ever get the chance to go there, please do, because they have so many insane vintage guitars, and rare guitars, obviously. But I tried this in the guitar shop just because it was the only vaguely high gain amp that they had, and I was actually there on a weekend away. I wasn't planning to buy anything, there's barely any room in the car, but I had to have this amp because it's so versatile and it sounds fantastic to me. It's got sort of some of the clarity of the Mark amplifiers, but then some of the balls of the rectifier amplifiers without any of that sort of mud that you get. And, well, I don't know if you can hear, but this is an incredibly high gain channel and it's incredibly loud. I've got it almost up to 12 o'clock, which on a 50 watt amplifier is insane. But it's very quiet, there's barely any hum, it's well set up. There's plenty of volume left on tap. I mean, I can't really say much bad about this damn thing, it's so good. So I'm just going to play some more stuff, and then if you want to buy one of these, I bought mine for about £600. It was from a shop, so you can probably get one for a bit cheaper, because obviously the commercial place has to put a bit of a margin on stuff. There's not much else out there for the money that can really touch it, I don't think. For similar money, there's a few Marshalls around, but it's a totally different sound from what you're looking for. There's the EVH 5150 350 watt, which is awesome and well worth looking at in comparison to this, but you don't get the fully independent EQ and volume for all three channels. You have to share some of the EQ and volume for channel 1 and channel 2 on the EVH, and there's no independent solo boost, no reverb, so you're actually losing out on quite a few features, although that amp does sound amazing. But that's my little overview of the Mesa Boogie Nomad 55. I'm going to play a bit more. Enjoy. that song. It's called Gravity Bomb. It's off our first album called Authority, which you can buy in the link below. I've been Pete from Manaphora. You've been my audience. This has been a Mesa Boogie Nomad 55 head amplifier.